Welcome, and thank you for your interest in volunteering with Telecare. Throughout our training videos, I will be referencing our virtual training program currently available through the EdApp platform. As I go through each section, you can follow along on a compatible device, such as a phone or iPad, or we can walk through the desktop version together. I'm just going to share my screen so we can start. All right, so in order to view the training content, you will need to follow the link that you have been provided and create an account. Once you've activated your account, you should see something like this. So after selecting the Telecare Distress Line Greater Simcoe Volunteer Training, this is what you should see if you're using the desktop version like me. So along the sidebar here, you can view all of the units. The default version shows you all of the subheadings for each unit, which can be a handy feature if you'd like to see how long each unit will take. For example, in Unit 7, under loneliness, Part 1 should take about three plus minutes. Part 2 is 3 minutes, and then there are self-evaluation exercises. So just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to minimize all of these pieces just so we can have a nice clean view of the menu bar along the side here. So in our training, we have 11 units. There's Introduction to Telecare. Unit 2 is Effective Communication. Unit 3 is Suicide. Unit 4 is Sexuality and Gender. Unit 5 is Spirituality and Culture. Unit 6, Grief and Bereavement. Unit 7, Loneliness. Unit 8, Addictions and Substance Abuse. Unit 9, Domestic, Childhood, and Elderly. This should probably say Issues or Abuse. Unit 10 is Mental Health. And then finally in Unit 11, we cover self-care, which is very important in an industry like this one, because another term for self-care would be burnout prevention, which is very important when you're pouring into others. Let me see here. As you begin a unit, you'll be able to minimize this menu bar along the side here. So this really just depends on personal viewing preference. At the top left-hand corner, you'll see an arrow just where my cursor is hovering. So as I select that, it'll take us back to the first page. That's more helpful if you have other trainings that you're doing. But as we start a unit, that will minimize the bar. I'll show you that in a second. Since I've done these trainings before, as we look to the middle here, there's the option to restart lesson or jump to the next lesson. As you complete different units and subunits, you'll be able to see check marks to track your progress along the sidebar. But we'll just pretend this says start lesson and not restart lesson. So as I was touching on earlier, here we go. This is the bar that I was looking for. This arrow at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, this is the one that you'll select in order to go into full screen viewing mode. And then in order to access the menu again, you click on that arrow. There's a way that you can exit the lesson and then go back to the first screen. So now that we've covered the logistics or the technical components of the training program, we're ready to get started on lesson 1.